It's another December day after a whole long week of freezing cold weather, and everything's melting. It was raining today, December 27th. Last year I spent about 50-50 time working on my creative hobby, whether it was vlogging, photo, video, as well as business. And in 2022, I really spent a lot of time with my business. Focusing on the business has been hugely beneficial in developing my skills and services that I offer my clients. But without going on the adventures and doing my vlogs, taking my photos, it's taken a lot of fun out of the work that I even do for work. So I know we look at New Year's resolutions, but it's not even a resolution at this time. It's the fact that because of the holidays, a lot of my clients took time off, which forced me to take time off and really see what I'm missing. In saying that, I'm looking back, trying to find the things that I did that made all of this fun and enjoyable, where picking up a camera isn't to take product photos or isn't to make a video that's made to sell a product. Holding this camera in my hand at one time was extremely fun, and I'm gonna get that back because I've had time to look back on some of my previous videos and see in such a short time how my skill with this grew, and also how much I enjoyed doing it and the places it took me. And I think I'm only scratching the surface with those. I turned 37 this December, and there's two sides to that coin. It feels old in the fact that 37 years have passed, and I'm just discovering more and more things that I enjoy. And I think that discovery is something that continues through all of life. It also feels like the turning point when I really need to double down on the things I love doing and get the absolute most out of them. And I think that that's also a result of understanding the appreciation for the things that I enjoy, rather than just the enjoyment of them. Through the last year, not only have I been growing my media business, but I've also been expanding a little bit more into what I do creatively in photography. I've been trying to print my own photos. I would like to sell them one day. August 2021, I purchased a company, and that was 1111 Lifestyle. It's been okay, it's been good. It's a company I actually like. It's from a friend of mine, and I thought I'd be able to get it to take off, and it doesn't seem to be doing as well as I would have hoped. So I think it's time to let that go as well and keep my focus on creating rather than looking for another thing to do. And if you're not familiar with what I do, I really enjoy doing video. I've only recently loved photo. I applied my video skills to taking photos to create them the way I do. I combined all these skills looking at doing social media management as a business, and it's awesome, yet I think it's creatively unsustainable. The media needs to be for yourself, and when you're creating other people's media and distributing it to be lost in the scroll and eventually gone, it's a lot of time and effort you put into something, a lot of passion that's paid for and billed, invoiced, and gone. There's a lot of loss with that. Granted that that time and that media is not wasted because it's always experience and learning. It also becomes cyclical in the sense that everything you create gets thrown away. It's appreciated by some for short term, and short term is not legacy. And I think that that's a very draining thing in our society right now. I love social media, always have. I love the opportunities it's brought. I love the ability to connect and see things all over the world that people do. It inspires, but at the same time it does have the side where short-term happiness becomes the goal and the long-term legacy is lost. And that's why I gotta come back to YouTube. YouTube is a freaking lot of work, and I have to say kudos to everybody that has a YouTube channel that ever made the effort to get on there to begin with. and that has become successful with it. The great creators that many people look up to and say that life, wow, it must be nice to do that. Like, it's a lot of work. And that's why I've fallen off the YouTube train several times. It's not even a matter of time or ability. It's that it's a lot of work. Creatively, it's draining. You have to have ideas. You have to have something to show. You've got to have value to give. And you don't always feel that every day. You don't always have that toolbox of something to give. So coming back to YouTube is going to be a process of learning for me again, because I'm still learning what I enjoy doing. I don't want to do camera tutorials. I don't really have anything to teach. And it seems that all I really have to offer is some of my own opinions on life, my experiences, and share what I've done. And maybe that'll help someone apply it, and take you on my journeys. I don't have a niche. I don't have a path. I don't have one thing that I do. I change frequently. If I get bored, I move on. That's been a big thing in my life. I've had several businesses. I've had several jobs. I've had several girlfriends. I've had a lot of things. And I'm grateful for them, because everything that I've had in my life, everything I've experienced has created who I am now. So I'm going to continue to create these videos in search of what I enjoy doing and what you enjoy watching. Eventually, I think, like this forest I'm walking through right now, all these paths, all these tracks, all these trails will lead to somewhere, in a convergence that leads me to my ultimate destiny and how I want to create my legacy. So as always, thanks for spending the time on here, watching the video, taking a walk with me and the pup. It's been a beautiful day. Wouldn't trade it for anything. And I look forward to sharing the adventure, because there's lots left to come.